Hey, it's Jason with jams.net, cars, DIY, and adventures, and I'm here with the 2023 Tesla Model 3 standard range, the base model. Have I went to the dark side and got a Tesla? Find out. But I'll tell you, I did. Only for my wife, and only because I got it for less than $23,000. What is a car for 23 grand? That was a Hertz rental car actually looked like? Am I just getting something that was driven into the ground? I'm going to show you exactly what to expect and why we got this for her. But more importantly, again, what can you expect? Is it all dinged up? Is it damaged? Who knows? But let's go in, let's take a peek, and I'll tell you about it. Okay, so what's the deal on this 2023 Tesla Model 3? Hertz, you've seen on this channel, I sometimes talk pretty bad about EVs. I'm not an EV lover for lots of different reasons, mainly longevity of how long they'll last. But Hertz was unloading like 50,000 of these. They were unloading, endless amounts of them. In Baltimore, the Hertz dealership, the used car lot, had quite a few of them. And this specific one was $22,975. We had to pay tax, we had to pay a processing fee, which is required in the state of Maryland, and we had to pay for tax. But the sticker price on this that we paid, we're going to just say $23,000. It was $22,975. It took about 2.5 hours to buy it. And I will say, I'm pleasantly surprised by this. The fact that this car was, like 40 grand a year ago, maybe 38 grand a year ago, and we got it for that price, you can't beat it. My wife is going to use this for commuting. She has to commute into the city a little bit more. So the standard range is fine. You're asking yourself, Jason, how many miles on this? A little high mileage. 51,000 miles on it. That's why this was the $22,000 version. The motors and the batteries are warranted to 100,000 miles. So we're good there. They give a 12-month or 10,000 mile warranty, Hertz. So we're pretty good there. I'm just giving you a nice walk around of it. I'm going to zoom in here to some specific areas that I want to call out. But if you're looking at this like I looked at it, you're probably thinking, man, it doesn't look too bad. It drives A-okay. No issues at all. Everything functions. I'm still getting used to using an app for everything. It came with the portable charger, so you can hook this up on like a 60 amp circuit with one of the big plugs or a standard 120 volt. We installed a wall charger, a wall connector. So let's talk about some of the exterior blemishes of what you might expect. And it is minimal, guys. There was not a lot wrong with this car for the price. This might be the best value new vehicle other than my Ford Maverick that I got last year. So let's focus on the front bumper. Bug marks. There's really no scratches. There's a little bit, it looks like a little nick right there. The headlights, no dings, no scratches. The paint, very smooth. Now I have washed this and I put it like a spray ceramic coat on it. A little nick right here. Little blemishes right here. A little nick right here. Not what I would expect for a rental car at 51,000 miles. Probably a lot of highway driving. I would have expected more. Looking more at the front end, nothing bad with the hood at all. I mean, it is crystal clear. If you look at the windshield, it still has the Tesla logo, so it's the original windshield. I'm told anyways, if it has the Tesla logo. I don't know if you can make that out. That you can kind of see it right there, right? I'm told anyways, if it has that Tesla logo on the glass, it's original. No dings, no scrapes. That's a smudge from the inside. Bad Windex job. Blame the cleaner. Me. No issues. The wipers are kind of janky. I'm going to put some new ones on it. 21 bucks on Amazon. And I'm going to Rain-X the windshield, but no issues right there. So far, for a used car with 51,000 miles, I would give this an A. I would not complain at all about that. Now let's go to the side here. Some type of weird scratches right there, if you can make that out. I might be able to buff that out, to do some work on it. I don't really care. My wife doesn't care. Minimal. No other issues at all around here. I do think the gaps in these Teslas, it's so weird. The build quality definitely is odd. This has nothing to do with Hertz. This is Tesla. But there's no scratches on the paint. The paint is good. Again, I've McGuired this, did some quick detailing on it. Oh, and we've had this for nearly 2 weeks. You may have seen it in the background of some of my recent videos and was wondering. Nothing major here. A little bit of like tar buildup, which I could probably get off. Again, kind of to be expected. A little blemish here. A few little dings there, not dents, but something came up off the road and hit it. The only issue, initially this camera was bad. It was 140 bucks to replace it, to buy a new one. But I told them I wasn't going to do it. They did it before we bought it. This is coming down, and I can see it's just like a rivet in here. Fixed. I notice on every Tesla I drive by, fixed, that this stuff pops down. It's so weird to me that it seems so so janky that it can do that. But no issues at all. On the other side, it doesn't look like it's been hit or driven anywhere crazy. The mirrors are in great shape. All the tech works. So driver side, thumbs up. Let's go to the passenger side. Passenger side again. The weather stripping has, or I should say the molding along the window, it looks like maybe some cleaner or something got in it and spotted it. So I'm gonna put some of that black cleaner on it and clean that. Not a big deal. I'm just telling you. I'm telling you everything. All the Tesla logos and all the glass. No issues here. Oh, little tiny scratches for a commuter car, a big deal. This is about the biggest scratch on the vehicle. Right there, that little white scratch. I'm gonna hit it with my buffer, probably get it out. No issues. And there's a bit of a scratch right there. And it looks like a little tiny dent right there, a little indentation. My guess is they hit something and it pushed it up. But no issues at all. So this could become This could be a downer for some people, but for us, for the price, 51,000 miles, a rental car, I'm surprised it doesn't have more of that. You can't even see it hardly when you're looking from the side. You really got to get down and look at it. No other real issues at all. All right, so let's talk about the glass roof. Absolutely no cracks, no crazy indentations or chips or stains. That's coming off. That's like a bad cleaning job by me again. Absolutely perfect. So far, right? No issues with the front end. Minimal scratches. No issues with the driver's side. A few little nicks. The passenger side down at the bottom has that indentation. Not a big deal, I think. Somebody hit something. It's probably self-parking. This thing's crazy how it does that. Can't see it unless you get on your, knees and look. Let's look at the back. Here's the back. One scratch. That's it. One. This doesn't even appear to have been repainted. Everything's smooth. Nothing crazy down here with the plastic. One scratch. That's it. That's all. The trunk, perfect, no issues. The tires are something everybody was complaining about. Take a closer inspection at the tires on this bad boy. Now, to sell a used car in the state of Maryland, it has to be re-inspected. And they are pretty regulated in Maryland. This Tesla lived its life in Boston, and then it landed in Baltimore, and not too long later it was sold. These tires are brand new. They still have the little tiny things on it, the little skin tag thingies I call them. The tires have phenomenal tread. Brand new. Nexen, some type of weird Chinese tire, it seems. So these aren't like Hancooks or Michelin. The Nexen in 5000 tire. So these are definitely cheap tires. The Nexen in 5000 is $78 at Walmart. What I'm told about these tires is it will give it more road noise. I have nothing to compare it to. We've never owned a Tesla before. Compared to my Ford Maverick, this thing's quiet. Compared to my Land Rover on air suspension and built, phenomenal for exterior noise, I notice it. I do not see any reason to replace these tires. They're brand new. We're gonna ride them, we're gonna use them. On this front, it is a sport touring American Tourer. Different back tires in the front. So the front, sport touring American Tourer tire. So it is mismatched. I believe this side is the sport touring as well. Same, plenty of life left on it. They seem to be wearing okay. And then the back, you have the Nexen. So that, I'm told, is a common Hertz used car, shenanigans. You will get cheap tires, and in this case, we have two different brands. The tread pattern looks dang near identical to me. We noticed no issue. We're gonna let it ride. If there's an issue, I'll probably put some nicer tires. Now, curbed. These clearly have been curbed, but not that bad, right? A little bit right there. Minimal. Hardly anything here. A little bit of chipping there. These are just like hubcaps, though. I think it just pops off. Maybe you take the center one off. Minimal. And I'm talking about the actual rim behind that plastic wheel covering. This is the rim. This pops into it. So I'm looking at the edges. Nothing. Little tiny. Little bit. Nothing bad at all. I mean, when I had my 2023 Ford Maverick, the first 1,000 miles, I was driving on a gravel road and nicked it. From an outside exterior perspective, $22,000, 975 bucks. Perfect, I think. 51,000 miles. It does not look that bad. Now, there were a few we looked at, and a little bit more beat up. This one wasn't bad at all. But let's take a peek at the inside here. I still got to get used to these crazy doors. Is this how you do it and then you pull it like that? I don't know. Let's take a peek inside. The biggest thing inside is that used car smell from Hertz, a rental car smell. I don't know what air freshener these people use, but every time I rent a rental car, they smell like this. Let's look at the door first. Needs to be cleaned there, but nothing. Looks like they sprayed some clean on it, leaked down. That just needs to be cleaned off. All of the buttons work. This weird suede or whatever the heck it is in fine shape. No issues at all with the door. No major scratches here. Weather stripping is intact. This is how you would expect it. Now, we've been driving this for 2 weeks, so it's gonna be a little dirty. Black on black, that's what happens. All of the leather, firm. Nothing that seems too crazy. I mean, everything is here. The seats function just like you would expect. Now, when we bought this, absolutely no interior mats. These are from, I think, a Land Rover. Temporary. I'll probably put rubber mats in at some point. But the carpet needs to be vacuumed, but great. Let's get inside. No issues here. The dash is great. Now, one thing I noticed, up here, this is like a weird fabric on the speaker. A little bit of, it looks like something snagged it, like somebody threw something up there, like a clipboard or a binder, and it snagged some fabric. So that could be cut. Nitpicky, nothing. No issues here. Glove box is how you expect it. All of this. No stains, no sagging. Under the sun visor, you get miniature. I can probably get that out. This is so weird to me. It's such a little tiny thing. But all of that's functioning how you would expect it. No weird stains. A little bit of a stain here, a little bit here. People probably hitting their head, getting in and out. I'm sure I can clean that out. Seems a little grimy from fingerprints. Can clean that, I'm sure. Let's cut this screen in and we'll go to the other side. I still got to get used to this. The button first. You know, I don't know how to actually drive this car. I feel like a goofball. I guess I gotta cut it on, it cut off. So let me go sit in the driver's seat here and we'll keep looking at the inside. Here's the driver's seat area. No extreme wearing anywhere. The carpet's intact, nothing's ripped or no signs of anything crazy like that. The seat. There's a weird gap here. I don't know what that's all about. It doesn't seem like anything's broken. Maybe that's how it's designed, but that to me seems strange, but it's not broken, it's not bent. All the buttons function. Is it gonna make me, for now it doesn't need my seatbelt on. The screen, everything is how you would expect it. Everything functions. Listen to some Spike's car radio. Great podcast if you're a car guy like myself. I hope my phone has reception out here. But in any event, you got that. The screen works. Now, they wanted to sell us a $5,000 warranty because they said if the screen breaks or something. I said, $5,000? That's like over, $4,400 would be 20% of the price of the vehicle. So it would have been like, 23% of what we paid for the vehicle. No, thank you. We didn't do that. We didn't do that extended Hertz warranty. Again, we have a warranty, $100,000 from Tesla on the motor and the batteries, $10,000 or 1 year from Hertz on other stuff. After that, one on. No weird stains or rips where you put your phone and some of that wireless charging, which I thought was pretty cool. Charges my phone. Nothing nasty or weird in here. Cup holders. Armrest is okay. Steering wheel good. Everything works. You got to go into like the controls in here to do it though. I don't remember how that works, but it goes up and down. That suede or whatever it is good. The buttons are all there. Little tiny thing there. No issues here. Take a look at the back. We do have a car seat in here, so this door, all good. This was one thing where I think they use like some weird cleaner. I can rub it off with my hand, but I got to get in here and clean this better. These are nice and tight. They're not all stretched out. I don't think people really sat in the back seat of this car. I think it was just one person renting it. I thought these were all like Uber rentals or something. I don't think this one was. The seat's nice and solid. Oh, now it's working, Spike's radio. I don't know what this is. This is probably, it's like a stain from my son. That's a 7-year-old for you. Nice and tight. No craziness going on here. Back door, A-okay. No issues there. Let's look at this trunk. I already showed you briefly, but one of the complaints I saw, people said like these get beat up. You do have some signs here of suitcases or something coming in and out here. However, nothing too extreme. All the weather stripping is good and nothing banged up on the door here. I don't know if it's supposed to beep like that. I guess it is. So this is the 2023 Tesla Model 3, $22,975 from Hertz. I don't think this is bad at all. What do you think? All right, so I'm going to lay the camera down, and I'm going to hope I don't destroy my GoPro. I'm going to drive over this bad boy. My hope is you're going to be able to see the underside. I used a mirror and I looked underneath and I was shocked with how good it looks. So I'm in it. I'm going to put my seatbelt on. We're just going to drive straight. Now you're just gonna have to take my word that there's no issues driving it. And the reason is, we have Tesla insurance. And I am unwilling to get dinged an account of my wife saying, Uncle Musk, Uncle Elon said you're not a good driver. So I'm trying to be very mindful because she has an amazing score right now with Tesla insurance. And I'm trying to be very mindful of that. But this thing drives fantastic. And there's no weird noises or issues or anything at all with it. Let me go ahead and get this thing parked. I love all of the weird sensors. Like it sees my Ford Maverick. That's the center island of the driveway, grass. Does a really good job detecting everything. Okay, that is our 2023 Tesla Model 3. This was a Hertz rental car. We bought it used 2 weeks ago. $22,975. I can't emphasize that enough. I see people trying to sell theirs more than that. It has new tires, granted they're mismatched, so they probably had to replace the ones on the back, and the ones on the front probably have a little bit more miles. Minimal scratches. It came with a charger, which was great. That, you know, we're gonna keep it in the car, so if we go out to a place at the beach, we have one. The interior seems fine to me. There's no strange odors. It has that heavy car scent that every rental car place seems to use. Insurance. We're using the Tesla insurance, so Uncle Elon watches everything you do. It's $82 a month in Maryland. Cheaper than what I have with Progressive when we quoted it. Pleased with it. I think it's like a tool for what we need. Driving into the city, put some mileage on it, not worry about parallel parking, not worry about somebody hitting it. I think it's going to be a fantastic tool for us. And we're going to keep that brand new Land Rover, or newer Land Rover, in the garage and only drive it when we need. Thanks for watching. Be sure to give this channel a subscribe. And you know what? You'll see some Tesla videos where I'm poking fun at the Cybertruck and others. And, you know, this is my first EV. Let's see how it goes. And I'm going to be doing a few modifications to this, which we would document as well. Give jams.net a subscribe. Cars, DIY, and adventures. I hope you found this video helpful. Have a great day.